हेलो गाइस, वेलकम टू मैक क्रीपर गेमिंग चैनल। तो आज हम खेल रहे हैं पार्ट 9 ऑफ असैसिन्स क्रीड ओडिसी। तो शुरू करते हैं। तो हम हैं अभी एंड्रोस में, जहाँ पे हमने लियोनाइडस के स्पीयर को अपग्रेड किया था। तो शुरू करते हैं यहाँ पे। तो अभी ये एथेंस। ओके, हमने यहाँ पे इधर अपना व्यू पॉइंट नहीं किया था, तो हम इधर जा नहीं सकते थे। तो यहाँ पे सिंक्रोनाइज किया था, तो इधर चले जाते हैं। तो अभी हम जाते हैं इधर, पहले यहाँ पर नहीं, यहाँ पे चलते हैं, मिशन कर लेते हैं, फिर उसके बाद सिंक्रोनाइज करेंगे ग्रेटर एथेंस में। उससे पहले हम जाएंगे इधर ब्लैकस्मिथ के पास, देखते हैं इसके पास कुछ हमारे लिए लायक चीज है कि नहीं। चलिए। ये एकदम मस्त गली वली सब रखे हैं, पता ही नहीं चला किधर जाए। बार
How can
बार
I help
भाई,
you?
क्या है तुम्हारे पास? ब्रांडेड वो नहीं चाहिए, ये भी नहीं चाहिए। वो उसका यूनिकॉर्न वाला स्किन, वाह! ये पूरा लड़की बनाएंगे हमारे फॉलोअर्स को। नहीं, ये 449 है। तो मैं समझता हूँ अभी नेक्स्ट लेवल पे इसको अपग्रेड करते हैं, निकोलाई की तलवार को।
Come back
आ,
anytime.
अभी तो चलते हैं अपने मिशन के तरफ, जो है यहाँ पर पेरिकिलिस का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट मिला था कसांड्रा को। तो इधर ही चलते हैं अभी। मतलब एकदम शांत सिटी है ये थिंग्स, कोई लड़ाई नहीं, कोई झगड़ा नहीं, मस्त सब कुत्ते लोग भी मस्त फिर रहे थे रोड पे। स्पार्टा वाले हो गए सब, स्पार्टा वाले सब लड़ाई खोर लोग हैं। ये क्या पिक को मार के फेंक दिया है, इधर मुर्गी और ये सब है। ये देखो, यहाँ पर भी है भाई, गरीब लोग। मतलब कौन सा भी टाइम ले लो, गरीब लोग होते ही हैं। ऐसे सोसाइटी बनानी चाहिए जहाँ पे गरीबी ना हो, कितना मस्त लगेगा। हम आ गए हैं अघोरा के पास। तो मिशन शुरू करने से पहले एक 2 मिनट ब्रेक लेते हैं, 2 मिनट। ठीक है, अभी आता हूँ। तो चलिए भाई लोग करते हैं अपना मिशन स्टार्ट। तो
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there was an ostracism vote, but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
तो ये हमारा वोटिंग सिस्टम को चेंज करने के लिए बोल रहे हैं। मतलब ये जमाने से है, मतलब जो भी वोट तुम डालोगे चेंज करेंगे ये बंदे, और फिर जिताएंगे किसी और को। वाह,
Goods from all over the Greek world. You wouldn't think the city was besieged by an army of Spartans.
करोस मेरे भाई आ जाओ। जल्दी जल्दी बता दो कौन किधर है यहाँ पर। तो वोट चेंज करना है हमें।
I don't want to be spotted here.
एक ये बंदे को मिस कर दिया इसने। ये क्या है? चलो इधर से मतलब बालकनी कूद के इधर से हम घुसेंगे इस बिल्डिंग में। और ये बंदे को भी अभी आना है। चला जा भाई, यहाँ से चला जा। क्या बंदा है यहाँ पे आगे खड़ा है? तो लगता है जाएगा ही नहीं इधर से। इसको ठिकाने लगाना पड़ेगा अभी। ये बंदे को जाने दो। ये भाई साहब को इसमें फेंकते हैं और हम निकलते हैं यहाँ पे। हमें अभी उधर जाना है, लेकिन ओ भाई साहब यहाँ एक बंदा है। और सप्लाई तो बाहर नहीं कर सकते। ओ भाई वो भयंकर आग लग गई पीछे। हम्म, अरे यार ये आ गया ये। भाई साहब इसको तो अंदर खींचना पड़ेगा अभी। आजा भाई आजा अंदर आजा। चलिए अभी कहाँ जाना है भाई, नीचे है क्या? अरे यार तो सबको मारना ही पड़ेगा क्या? मर्सेनरी को क्यों बुला रहे हो? एक काम करते हैं भाई, मार ही देते हैं, कौन खेलेगा स्नीक। मतलब हमको तो अंदर ले लो, इधर फेंको ऐसे। और ये यहाँ पे हम मार सकते हैं इस बंदे को।
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
उससे पहले बिल्डिंग का तो कंप्लीट हो गया, जाने दो बच गए लोग, वरना फालतू में मरता है। एक मिनट मार देते हैं यार इनको भी। सबको मार ही दिया है तो इसे क्यों छोड़े भाई। चलो
You're not welcome! Nobody will cry for you!
मार भाई मुझे मार। भाग रहा कहाँ है? बस अभी बहुत हो गया खेल। कहाँ है एक और ये भी ठीक हो गया एथेंस में ओह Korean the profound कौन बदतमीज है साला इधर आदमी लोग जाना भी नहीं देता मारना क्या हुआ हाँ नाइस ट्राई नहीं है बाबा पानी में नहीं है मर जा कितना है हमारे मिस्टर ब्लैक स्मिथ यहीं पर है चलो अगोरा वाले से बात करते हैं कहाँ है भाई अच्छा
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
I apologize for the delay. There was evidence someone attempted to tamper with the votes. Don't worry. The Ostraka are all accounted for. The votes were counted, and Anaxagoras is to be ostracized.
Aye. Vote fail.
He's slow to fall into friendship, but once you do, continue firm and constant. It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens. We are quite close, although he and Pericles were much closer. It's strange, Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Socrates भी आ गया इसमें
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
My name is Kassandra.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you are a different way.
You want to know me?
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree?
I can't be paid in knowledge.
Ah, then you are driven by the desire for wealth.
Drachmi is the one thing people need.
Many believe they need more than they actually do.
पैसा
They're prepared
पैसा
to risk everything just to survive.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you for simply sealing his fate?
I'm not responsible for his actions. I have one thing to think about, my own.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates! There you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει. Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα. Αδύνατον εστί.
अभी हमारे पीछे पड़े हैं 2 मर्सनरी। तो ये भाई साहब जो है 500 रुपया मांग रहे हैं, इनको ठिकाने लगाते हैं। बहुत हो गया इनका। कहाँ गया ये बंदा? हटो ना भाई, हटो बीच में से हटो हटो। वेपन स्टोरेज। ये बंदा मिलना भी नहीं चाहता क्या?
Better stay hidden.
ये चटाक वाला सोल्जर और दे रहा है सुपारी मेरी मारने के लिए। हाँ, हेलो बाबा, अपने अंतिम संस्कार के लिए रेडी हो जाएं। ओए, क्या था ये? हाँ, कहाँ का टारगेट भाई? कौन? टारगेट
There are the supplies.
हेलो, इसका भी काम तमाम हो जाएगा। ये खत्म हो गई है सेना इनकी। अब ये एक बंदा आता है। चलो कसांद्रा। नेशन पावर को चक्के लगाते हुए बता नहीं यार, कौन सा मिशन बता रहे हैं। लेवल 19 वाले चोर है भाई ये लोग, तो हम उनको अवॉइड भी करते हैं। इससे पहले देखते हैं क्या नया आर्मर वार्मर इसको अपग्रेड है। ये क्रिटिकल डैमेज वाला अभी दिया है। ओके 94। ओके हेल्थ वाला लगाते हैं हम। और ये तो भाई लेजेंडरी वेस्ट है पॉइजन का, तो इसको हम रहने देते हैं इधर पे। ये वाला भी मतलब सेम स्पेक्स है इसके, मतलब किस तरह करके और ये तो रहने दो। चलते हैं अभी। मुझे लगा था इधर ये पिन पॉइंट। स्टैच्यू ऑफ अथीना।
The famous Acropolis. A testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
Goddess of war and wisdom, does it please you, I wonder, to watch your city on the verge of battle?
अथीना स्टैच्यू पे चढ़ रहे हैं अभी हम। वाह भाई वाह, पूरा पूरा व्यू दिख रहा है इधर का। इसके पास क्या
I
है?
might have a job for you. If you're as good a fighter as I've heard.
You've heard of me?
Don't let it go to your head. I hear about everything that happens in this city, Mystios.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you. I'm trying to hire you. I need some Spartan military targets removed.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me, General.
Demosthenes.
I'm not a murderer, if that's what you expected.
I expected you were someone who wants to get paid. Was I wrong?
No, not completely. Fine. What do you want?
My spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly against the Spartans. We're not going to win a contest of strength against those brutes. We need to outthink them. So, will you kill the commanders?
All right. I'll take the job.
Good. I might not have approval to deploy our men to do this, but I'm not about to let that stop me.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
Where can I find them?
The Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory, taking over forts that once belonged to us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan commanders carry these seals, those in charge of entire forts. They'd all die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
You've told me enough. I'll get your seals for you, General.
Spartan seals can be found on Spartan Pulmas, located in Spartan forts. कहाँ है रे? उधर जाने से पहले हम जाते हैं हमारे मिस्टर पेरिकिलिस के पास। चलो भाई पेरिकिलिस के पास चलो। टेम्पल ऑफ थीमिस. ओ नहीं, एंटी बैठते मस्त पुतला क्या वीडियो बना दे रहे हो. पेरिकिलिस का घर यहाँ पर है. ओ गुड जंप. बेवकूफ जंप था मगर आधी हेल्थ चले गए वहां पे.
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios.
चलो.
Kassandra, it's you!
Phoebe!
You said you weren't coming back to Kefalonia, so I decided to leave too.
I said I wouldn't be coming back. But I don't remember saying you should leave.
Well, here I am.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
ये क्या यार यहाँ.
Here. Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't. Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye. You just got here. You can't leave already.
Here,
Hello.
Kassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're not different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues.
पार्टी चल रही है भाई इधर।
Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
इन्हें क्या है, पी गए है कैप्टन?
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Party should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
चलो जल्दी ढूंढो जी इसकी अम्मा को।
Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blooder. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find the Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argive than Athenian.
Impressive foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
I am called many things. It isn't one of them.
What do you call yourself then? Creature of many names?
Kassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Kassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
चलो रे भाई तुम्हारी पार्टी जल्दी जल्दी खत्म कर.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breathing, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
You ready for another?
पियो full पियो जल्दी.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch. Such authority.
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known...
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men...
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business, right?
Focus. I'm looking
fled Sparta. No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever...
Theatera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet.
बकवास चल रही है चिप
Come back inside. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
फाइनली हो गया दिमाग खराब ओके अब ये पागल सोक्रेटिस से बात करना है
comes the one who claims to value drachmae over the noble path that leads to knowledge. But the mind must be...
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid...
If you've been arguing this long and you haven't agreed yet, just give up.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves...
Don't be absurd!
This argument between you two is pointless.
Perhaps. How do you define art?
I'm not getting dragged into this.
Very well. Answer this. Does the artist not give form and symmetry to her subject?
Well, yes.
Laws and justice do much the same for people, do they not? And is there any better...
If you say so.
Nah. बग 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 चल रही है इधर भाई लोगों की। चलो, ये कौन है? स्पसिया।
You shouldn't be too hard on Socrates. He really has a brilliant mind, even if he comes off a little strong.
He isn't always like that, is he?
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
You've been hiding from your guests long enough. Aspasia seems to think so too.
She usually does. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles. The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
इन कपड़ों में कुछ नहीं कर सकते हम, सीधा जाने का है, जंप वगैरह कुछ नहीं.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
There is a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does.
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
चलो टाटा.
Bye, Kassandra.
Bye bye. Cultist clue. ये कब मिला? Let me check cultist वाले भाई साहब किसका मिला है. वन एबिलिटी आ गई है. ये वाला एबिलिटी यूज करता हूँ। क्वेस्ट अभी ये फॉर द पीपल का करते हैं, क्लियन का। मतलब मस्त एकदम स्पार्टन आर्मी को अंदर से मारने का चांस, जिनके उन लोगों ने हमें रोड पर छोड़ दिया था। वाओ, घोड़ा एकदम चिपक गया है। वो घोड़ा गिरा हो गया। मतलब पूरी स्पार्टन आर्मी का खेल खत्म करने का टाइम आ चुका है, खेल खत्म करने का। ये मेरे के पास टाइम नहीं है खेलने के लिए। ओ, डोर सीट सब आ जाओ बाहर आ जाओ।
Not much more. I will slaughter you. Eat it up. I'll rip your heart out.
आजा बाबा.
Let me put an end to your son. You can't.
चलो बहुत हो गया अभी. हाँ तुम लोगों का बहुत हो गया.
They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
एक काम करते हैं, गेम सेव कर लेते हैं पहले.
This area is off limits, Mistios.
एक काम करते हैं भाई, स्विफ्टली मारने के लिए हम लोग स्नेक करते हैं.
Something's not right over there.
What? You're trespassing. We bow before no one. Find cover! Those arrows came from over here! They're firing from over here! I have to find the archer! Nothing? Nobody escapes me. Stand good fire! For the two! No! Gone. She can make trouble for someone else.
सारा स्पार्टा का रह गए, एथेंस का आर्मर पहन रहा है, बताओ। या पूरे सब लोग चले गए क्या?
What the? A body! Sorry, my friend. It should have been me.
डॉज टाइम है, बुलेट टाइम है। जेम्स, कम ऑन जेम्स।
Oh. Oh.
You hear? They're finally going to pay us our drachmi.
Oh.
It would not be the first time it was a false hope. But I'm optimistic.
I get it.
Not like there's much to spend it on here anyway.
वार चल रहा है एथेंस और स्पार्टा के बीच में। ये बंदे लोग मस्त इसके कैंप के सामने से जा रहे हैं बंदे एथेंस वाले। देखो बताओ अभी।
Kill the commander and bring back proof. Simple. Huh. This might interest Cleon. And it'll give him the proof he wants.
There's someone here!
You're no match for a Spartan Neon! You'll die here! In my sight!
What? No! Get it out!
Blackleys out! There won't be enough of you left to bury! One more good hit should do it! Wait, Southern, just die! Why suffer? Just die! Thank Hades that's over!
ये बहुत ही सिली मौत थी। सॉरी सिली वजह से मर गया था मैं लास्ट टाइम, अभी नहीं होगा ऐसा।
You'll die today! Don't drag me down. Now you die. You won't get out. You're making this too easy.
अभी क्लियन के पास चलते हैं।
The gates are shut. No trade can come or go, and an army of Spartans waits for its prey.
गेट बंद रहा तो क्या करना है, हम तो दीवार कूद के आना है। अभी काम आगे है। क्लियन Armipo residence. Wow.
You've returned. Did you bring the proof I asked for?
I think this might interest you. I took it from the commander after I killed him. You know what it's about?
What do you mean?
Your reaction betrayed you.
Yes. The man mentioned in this note was on important business for Athens.
Sure बेटा देखना मेरे को.
Why was the messenger trying to get to Mytilene?
He was to help distribute supplies to the people there, to help them against their oppressors.
Who is this man to you? You look concerned.
He was only an aide. It was his mission that was important.
I hope this proves I can be trusted to get the job done.
Proved you're competent, yes. Trusted. You did read the note.
I had to make sure it was proof of what I did. It could have been anything.
A good point. And because of this, I have another task for you.
I need you to find my messenger, Yerimos.
This was the messenger from the note.
Yes, it's imperative Yerimos is freed and reaches the ship. I've read it for him.
What mission is your messenger on?
The fewer people who know, the better. But understand, it is vital to the future of Athens.
Tell me about this messenger of yours.
He's of no significance, but his mission is. Find him so he can complete it.
Where's the ship I need to take him to?
For now, it's safer you don't know. Once you find him, he will tell you.
Where should I look for Yerimos?
If the Spartans have him, he'll be in the old quarry. I have it on good authority they're holding all their prisoners there.
Don't worry. I'll get this Yerimos of yours to the ship. Best stay out of sight.
welcome back.
What are you trying to prove?
आज का एपिसोड इधर ही खत्म करते हैं, मिलेंगे पार्ट 10 में। अगर कंटेंट अच्छा लग रहा हो तो सब्सक्राइब कर दें, अपने दोस्तों से भी शेयर करें। 50 सब्सक्राइबर्स का जो गोल है जल्द से जल्द कंप्लीट करने के लिए हमें आपके सब्सक्राइबर काउंट की ज़रूरत है, तो प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब कर दें और भी कंटेंट के लिए चैनल को फॉलो कर लें और लाइक और कमेंट भी कर दें। तो मिलेंगे अभी नेक्स्ट वीडियो में, तो बाय बाय।